Oh, it's a good day to be Chelsea, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. Second in the table on a couple of goals, positive goal difference now. Genuinely in second place over Arsenal. Not to joint second place. Second place. Things are going well. Chelsea are being positively spoken about. The fans are singing, "We've got our Chelsea back." They're singing about Enzo Maresca. I want to talk about that today. I also want to talk about some kit leaks. I want to talk about the Estevao Willian wonder goal. And I want to talk about what the manager, Enzo Maresca, did when he's called out Noni Madueke yesterday, which of course has made headlines. We're going to get into all of it today, but just take a quick moment and listen to this. What? You haven't got a VPN yet? Or a good one? Luckily for you, this video is brought to you by Surfshark. Guys, a VPN is a virtual private network, which is a much needed digital service in this day and age. Fortunately, I've got a cracking deal for you. A VPN works by moving your internet's location elsewhere, which you should know by now has a multitude of benefits. Surfshark has a whole host of different servers in different countries for you to hide yourselves in, so those naughty data pirates can't come and steal your information, so you're protected from digital fraud. Also, privacy, guys. We all want privacy when using the internet. You get that with Surfshark. It's also about giving you the keys to the media kingdom. Of course, when you have a VPN, you can unlock certain media that was previously locked away from you because you don't live in the appropriate region. Couple of clicks of a button and that is now unlocked for your eyes, friends. Use a VPN. Use Surfshark. And if you truly want to maximize your fun, you can do stuff like me. Utilize it on Netflix. That's right, Netflix and chill. Chill alone at home with my cat. That is my life. But at least when I'm chilling at home with my cat, we can move over from the UK Netflix to the American library of Netflix. Loads more films, loads more TV shows. Am I gonna die alone? Up until the 1st of January, there's a limited time Black Friday offer. An unbeatable, exceptional price. And also when you sign up now, you get 4 months free. That's right, an incredible deal. Go to surfshark.com/football for this unbeatable price and 4 months free. Alternatively, click the link down in the description. It's time to get a VPN. What a great deal. Go check out Surfshark now. Alright friends, first of all, I do want to quickly start off and speak about Estevao Willian scoring an insane free kick, a thunderous free kick as goal.com call it. Many of you may have seen this on social media. It was really far out. Estevao showcased his immense talent with a breathtaking 90th minute free kick that secured a vital 2-1 win comeback victory that keeps them in the title race. This is absolutely newsworthy here on Football Therapy, guys. This is a 17-year-old kid who's arriving at Chelsea in a few months now. A few months. He is a superstar. He's broken Neymar's records in Brazil for goal scoring and assists. He's a full Brazil international now, despite being just a child. It's insane. Let's get excited when we see him play for Chelsea, when he integrates, when it all works and it proves to be good. And yes, when things are going so well for us generally now, we were sort of like, perhaps in the darker times, or the more uncertain times, the unsure times, we were gripping onto this stuff, like looking afar and projecting to the future. We can enjoy the now, right now, bro. But also, yeah, man, like, you'd have to say, like, it's just so exciting to see this kid absolutely ripping it up. And, he's already been DMing Cole Palmer. He does the cold celebration. He can play in the Palmer spot. He can play on the right wing. Everyone's going to have to up their game and keep getting better and better and better and better if you want to stay playing for Chelsea. And I think we are going to get better and better. I've got a good feeling, and we'll talk about that at the end of the video with what Maresca said, calling out Noni Madueke, but it is worth mentioning. I'm going to show you some kit leaks in just a moment, but a quick reminder, guys, if you're yet to subscribe, you're welcome to. Everyone's welcome here. If you choose to subscribe, hit the bell notifications icon so it will tell you an upload. I'll thank you for liking the video, because that helps us out as well, us YouTubers. Why not, eh? Alright, let's have a look then. We're going to use footy headlines here, guys. And remember, footy headlines do not miss. So, this is an exclusive. This is the training shirt for next season, 2025. Orange. It's Bing, of course. Bing X still being our sponsor for the training kit. I like it. I like the orange. I mean, obviously, this is like... Look at the colours. The palette there. I think that's nice, dude. I think that it does look good, personally. Yeah, it's a bit different. It's kind of gives me like... I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like a goldy orange. It's a nice mix of colours. They've said this basically. Look, let's be real. Footy headlines, they must get briefed. The club, the designers, whether it's Nike themselves or some middleman, surely they're getting briefed to the benefit of the kit manufacturers, because they never miss. They always get it. Or they've just got a man on the inside who's taking loads of money by leaking it. But yeah, this is the training uniform from the special Nike collection in 2025. It's made by Nike and will be used for the second phase of the 24-25 Premier League season. Second phase. When I think of first and second phase, I think of like video game bosses on like Souls games. Like, I can't defeat the second phase. I mean, look, maybe there's like a cynical negative element to this, that, you know, this is leading down the road that you'll have first and second phase season kits, and they'll just be a really cynical money making thing, which I don't agree with. I don't mind buying first, second, heck, third kits. I don't mind buying training kits. I did it last season. But let's not take in the words of Roy the Boy Hodgson. Now let's not take the piss here. Yeah. What else we got? This as well. Let's have a look. Exclusive Nike Total 90. This is the third kit info leaked, and it's the prediction. Of course, we've seen this before. The old school badges coming up to like a little bit of a mixed reviews, because people from back in the early noughties spoke about the it looking similar to almost hate of the rivals Millwall, mate. Hey, Millwall. But I was born in '89. I've got good memories, you know, of seeing that badge as a kid. This is the mock-up, of course, black with blue accents. It's been put on Cole Palmer here. I think it looks cool, man. Hopefully by then we'll have a sponsor. Because I mean, I have to bring it up every now and again. Like, just is this? I mean, I guess this is a sponsorless season. Last season it was a huge story how Chelsea went a few games without a main shirt sponsor. But now I guess we've just accepted the whole freaking season isn't going to have one. I get it. You want to wait till you've secured Champions League football before you negotiate a long-term deal. Makes total sense, right? It makes total sense. But just find a like placeholder for really low market value, even if it's a few quid. Like, what's the point? Unless they've had some people sit down in a room somewhere and go, actually, you know, loads of people are buying the kits without sponsors. It's almost worth just not putting one on for this poor deal that might be available to us. Either that, or they're literally just going to do this a 6-month deal. So second half of the season thing, you know, like maybe, dare I say, the end of this month in the new year, they might have like a few 4 months, a 4-month deal or something. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think this looks good, man. Of course, they've used Cole Palmer for the design reference. I think it looks pretty cool. And again, like, come on, dude. By the way, this is the shout out to LFC DZN11 who did the kit design. Although LFC don't like to read that here on the channel. But yeah, man, looks pretty cool to me. Let me know what you think, and let's move on, baby. Right, so I do want to speak about Chelsea holistically, generally, but what Maresca said. I'm going to reference a quick article here from BBC. It doesn't have a journalist here. Is it Nizar Kinsella? It doesn't say, but... yes, obviously making headlines, Maresca's words about Noni Madueke after a 5-1 win yesterday. Guys, if you haven't watched my match review of yesterday's win, go check it out. We look at the stats of the game, speak about it. Obviously an excellent win, 5-1 away in the Premier League with a heavily rotated side, regardless of the opposition, is nothing short of sensational. Madueke, of course, got a goal and an assist, but should have had more, and it was really interesting to see what Maresca said. Maresca says winger Noni Madueke must work more to secure a place in Chelsea side after this massive win. The England international Madueke has scored only once since August, before the trip to St. Mary. So obviously in August he got the hat-trick. He scored one again, and now he scored again here. He, of course, was left out of the starting 11 against Villa on the weekend. He scored a fine angled shot at Southampton and also created a goal for Christopher Nkunku, which, by the way, was a great assist, because it wasn't just about the pass to Nkunku, it was the pressing and winning the ball back, which is excellent. So Maresca once more from Noni, and he had this to say: Noni can do much more. He can do much more. The moment he starts to score and assist, he's happy, and he starts to drop a little bit. And the reason why he is not playing is because I do not like the way he trained. This is dangerous ground a little bit, because it's a bit Ten Hag, Jadon Sancho, isn't it? He goes on to say he has to, he has to understand that he has to train every day good. He has to be ambitious. He scored one tonight. He has to go for the second one. And for the third one, he has to give more assists. I love this, and I'm going to tell you why. But then he brings it home. He doesn't just do a Ten Hag Jadon Sancho on him. And Jadon Sancho, by the way, reborn, having a lovely time in the Chelsea shirt, isn't he? But overall, he's doing great. He is doing fantastic. So he's kind of done a bit of the stick. He's bringing it home with the carrot to not leave a sour taste in Noni's mouth. He's doing even better in terms of numbers. Noni, which I guess is like just general open play statistics and metrics. When he says numbers, I think maybe that's like overall open play data. Noni has to understand he has to work more, because he can be much, much, much better. Dang! A little bit more he speaks about wingers and stuff there. Look, man, I love this guy, right? I didn't know much about him. He is reserved. He sort of kept his powder dry a little bit. He never gets terribly excited. He's always quite serious. Very mild joke here and there. Not as like gregarious as like, Pochettino. Not as like sort of silly and dweeby as Graham Potter or even Lampard. Like a bit of banter. He's very serious. He's like, this guy has the air of someone who knows exactly what he's doing, and we're just starting. And I love it. I was just chatting to fellow content creator, Chelsea YouTuber Eunice about this morning. And we were talking about how it feels like this guy is Chelsea. I was saying to him, like, it's a little bit of like, he's got a little bit of the Mourinho about him in this sort of stern and calling out players, calling out Palmer in certain ways, Reece James's captaincy, Mudryk, getting Mudryk some better performance out of him, and then Noni Madueke, and he's doing it the right way. So he's kind of like challenging the players. My washing machine's just gone on a spin cycle and my office is shaking. I think that's being picked up on the mic. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not an issue. He's doing like the Mourinho kind of like proper challenging players in that sense, like making them like not upsetting them, but like, you're good, but you can be brilliant, mate. Do you know what I mean? But also he's just like kind of like got the Italian Chelsea manager vibe, which is always served as well. Always from your Vialis to your Di Matteos to even Ranieri's, your Contes, even your Sarri's. Ancelotti, king of the castle for me. Like, there's a big prestigious history. I'm going to quickly check my washing machine. It's not going to explode. It's all right. Panic over. So yes, the manager's got a touch of the Mourinho. He's got that sort of cool, calm and collected Italian vibe. And I really like him. Of course, look, man, the Chelsea fans were singing his name. It's the first time since Thomas Tuchel we've heard Chelsea fans sing the name of a manager, which is too long, really. We've got our Chelsea back, which, the Chelsea fans have been very, very good. They've been very patient. They've not reacted to a false dawn. We're second in the table. We're ahead of Man City. We're ahead of Man United. We're ahead of Arsenal. We're ahead of Tottenham. Liverpool have started really, really well. We're 7 points off them. They've got an oven-ready, mature team to go. We're in developmental, exciting mode. Things are ahead of schedule. It's almost like now, okay, this is real. This is real. We've got our Chelsea back. And look, they gave Pochettino, was it a 2-year contract? It was like let's just see if you can do something for the moment. And they were like, okay, thanks for getting us back into Europe. Thanks for finding form towards the end of the season. Though I sort of maintain at the end of last season under Pochettino is still very shaky. Even in that 5-win streak, it was like, ooh. And I felt already we play games not like that. You know, we're better at killing the hope of the opposition. So fair play, man. Look, fair play to the sporting directors. They were not the most popular people when they came in. They've made some sensational signings. They really have. You know, obviously Cole Palmer being the star man, but Nico Jackson, Noni Madueke, Romeo Lavia, Malo Gusto, Renato Vega. These are all really, and these aren't the expensive signings. These are the intelligent, cheap signings. But they still made good signings. Big blockbuster signings. And this is the ownership now, flexing their financial muscle. Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo. Come good. They've come good. Do you know what I mean? We've gone in for these players. And then most recently, say the three wingers, the three 24-year-old wingers, obviously Felix is 25 now, all really great, man. You know, Joao Felix, who was at 24 years old, for 40 million quid or whatever, was he 38? It was 45 million euros. So what's that, 38 million pounds or something? That is sensational business. Pedro Neto, Man City fans would have been buzzing if they signed Pedro Neto. Signing him for probably about right 50 million. Jadon Sancho for 20 million quid, bringing the Chelsea fan home. Amazing. Look, it's good. It's going well. It's not perfect, but it wasn't going to go from chaos to perfection. And then you've got a manager who's now won over what seemingly like is, if you're not backing the manager now, after especially where we've been, we haven't just come off winning the Champions League or the Premier League and you're still untrusting. Think about where we've been for the last 2 years and where we are now. If you're not backing this gaffer now, everyone's got their own right to their opinion, and whatever, football is a game of opinions. But I think that'll be the very, very small minority now. The more I see, the more I like, whether it's how Chelsea play football, scoring goals, but just hearing him talk, challenging the footballers, is making me really feel really, really good about it. And yeah, lovely stuff. So, of course, I want to put it out to you guys. Let me know your thoughts on the gaffer, on the stuff I've spoken about, the kits as well, and Estevao Willian if you want to. But yeah, generally, just the stories about Chelsea being good at the moment and how the manager's talking and challenging and how he's reacting. He's not getting too... How is this, like, frigging guy who's managing the Championship stone cold ice killer? Like, yeah, I've started well with, you know, Chelsea, the biggest club in London, but I'm nowhere. I'm not even, you're not even going to get a twitch of excitement out of me. This is the beginning. He's got stone cold killer demeanor to him. And I love it. And it feels Chelsea. Again, I listened to Graham Potter on High Performance. Nice chap. Sure, he's a good football coach. One of the most un-Chelsea people on planet Earth. Maresca feels so Chelsea. And that's an unquantifiable, intangible, whatever you want to call it. But it feels right to me. Does it feel right to you? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you want to check out Surfshark, it's an amazing deal, of course. You just click the link in the top of the description or use my code FOOTBALL for 4 months free. Yeah, man, I hope to see you back here very soon. Peace.